the president at the time invited the Taliban to Camp David, a place of storied significance.
Oh, hang on. Listen, hang on. No. I'm not, this is outrageous what she's doing here. Now, yes, the idea that, he invited the Taliban to Camp David. The Taliban was the government before, ended up being the government after. Yes, that means at one point the enemy, but peace talks between the person that you're fighting a war with can happen. That's a very low blow from her.
I would much rather have the Taliban in Camp David being told, if you kill a single American, we will blow up your house and show them a picture of the house so they know precisely where it is, than leaving the Taliban billions of dollars of weaponry and abandoning your citizens, abandoning your allies, people who provided assistance to America for years.
Come on, son. Get in there.
I got involved, and Abdul is the head of the Taliban. He is still the head of the
God bless Abdul. Not God bless Abdul.
Yeah, we've all got that one friend. Mine's called Abdul. He happens to run the Taliban.
Abdul. And for 18 months, we had nobody killed. We did have an agreement negotiated by Mike Pompeo.
This is the thing. This is what works. If you want to deal, you can't just have this fairy world where you hope there's no bad people, there's no despots, there's no dictators, there's no extremists, there's no Islamists. They exist.
They didn't do what they were supposed to do.
I want to move on.
And these people...
now we want to move on. Let's move on.
Moment in the history of our country. And by the way, that's why Russia attacked Ukraine. Because they saw how incompetent she
They saw the
and her
botched
boss
Afghanistan withdrawal. Absolutely.
Look at this. Look at her. Oh, you're unbelievable.
McMaster said that just last week. That's why Russia invaded Ukraine.
Oh, here we go. Now it's about her. Okay, this
now
is...
She wants to be known as black. I want to ask a bigger
just
picture
a beat-up session on him.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a tragedy that we have someone who wants to be president who has consistently, over the course of his career, attempted to use race to divide the American people.
Oh, please. The race baiters and the Democrats, please.
As opposed to, if you ain't black, you're not voting for me.
Well, never mind that. This is a woman who encouraged the BLM riots, said they should keep rioting, that they were going to keep rioting.
How Donald Trump started. He was he owned buildings.
I think she's run out of her prepared lines. We're about to go into word salad territory.
He refused to rent property to black families.
Oh,
it shouldn't be rent. Oh, Jesus.
Who took out a full-page ad in the
But
New
what
York
we're not
Times.
hearing from, so we've had every question from the Democrat perspective. Have we had a single question about Kamala Harris? You have said Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. You have said he is...
Do you stand by calling him a Nazi, etc., etc.?
You've said he's a white supremacist, is this, is that. He was almost assassinated. He came within a few millimetres of being shot in the head. He was shot in the ear. Do you retract those comments? Do you regret that sort of dangerous
ramping up
rhetoric
the temperature 100%.
that led to an assassination attempt that killed an innocent man? No. Do we have that? Has there been a word about Corey, the firefighter who was murdered at that rally?
Clearly, I am not Joe Biden. And I am certainly
but
not
you are
Donald
his vice
Trump.
president, and you were the last person in the room, and you literally have cut and paste things onto onto your policy page, and you've said that you're going to implement most, if not all, of his things like tax policy. You can't have it both ways, where you turn around and say, okay, we all know physically, mentally, she is a different human being, but she is the co-pilot of the plane. And her plan is to keep flying in the same direction, which 60% of people say is the wrong direction.
And let's not forget, she was the woman who, up until 5 minutes ago, absolutely denied there was any cognitive decline with Biden, said he was mentally fit, sharp, hard worker, all the lies. Where are the questions about that? Kamala Harris, you claim this. You claimed this about Biden. Do you now acknowledge that you misled the American people about the president's mental state? No.
Correct.
No questions at all that are from a Republican perspective or a critical perspective. Everything is from a Democrat talking point. I mean, really, you might as just have AOC sitting there
Yeah.
and, I don't know, it's Chuck Schumer asking the questions.